You know what? We should probably switch places so you can drive.
Yeah, there
Sure.
you go.
Yeah,
So Matt is from developer WhiteMoon Dreams.
You know, so we have Jay and Alyssa on the way as well. And they're the ones who should be playing. I'm the actually confirmed worst guy in the studio at the game.
Well, this is your chance, like Rudy. You ever see the movie Rudy?
To prove him
Yeah,
remember the football movie?
Yeah.
And he stepped up. He stepped up. He had his chance. This is your chance. You are Rudy.
Well, he doesn't necessarily need to.
This is big pressure.
He doesn't necessarily need to start playing right away. We could ask him some questions.
Yeah, we can talk to
Yeah,
you.
let's have a conversation.
So Warmachine Tactics, or Warmachine it's based on the tabletop game, right?
Sure.
And the game was, the video game was, correct me if I'm wrong, Kickstarter, successful.
Yeah, that's right. It was, so the game Warmachine originated as a tabletop game. You know, you have your miniatures, you paint them, you roll your dice. It's actually like there's a lot to that game though. I mean, they even have to use like rulers, you know, to like measure distance and stuff. So bringing a digital version is cool because it automates
all that.
The distance, it automates the chances of the roll of the dice, all that kind of stuff.
I always thought that World of Warcraft did a little bit of that for like the RPG scenario too, because it did all the calculations invisibly, so you're not rolling dice to determine hits and all that stuff.
That's right.
Smart.
So Privateer Press is the company who made the tabletop Warmachine.
Yeah.
And we partnered with them, and the game was, it was Kickstarted. The original goal was, I believe it was $500,000, and we brought in $1.5 million to make the game.
Okay, so ladies, you hear that? Matt's loaded. That's what I just heard.
I'm super, I'm super rich. I came in an executive helicopter here today.
Yeah, that's what I heard outside. It was like a helicopter landing. We thought it was the police because that's normally police actions only. But when you came out of that gold-plated helicopter with your Kickstarter money, we're like, wow.
Yep.
They've really made it.
He had like a gold chain that said Kickstarter on it.
That was actually rose gold.
That was rose gold?
Yeah.
A little bit of copper content in that.
No, wait, when did you actually get involved? Were you playing the game as a tabletop gamer?
No, it's funny.
Or did you just get hired, went to...
So my background is actually in, I did social media. I'm the social media guy here.
I think more machine people are here. So tell me everything bad about them before they get here.
Okay, well, first of all...
Oh, Nick, we're going to need a couple mics for them. If you could, I think I set them out. Thanks, dude.
So no,
Nick's a producer here, and I'm having him get mics for me.
He's being very productive.
No, he's not. Never say that. Who said that? You're banned. I'm sorry.
How do I ban people? I'm down for that. That's like one of the things I'm into. How many more people we adding?
Two more.
So no, just to get back to that.
I checked their mics. All right, sorry about that, man. Go ahead.
That's cool. No, I was just saying, I originally started, I was managing social media for like shooters and sports games.
Oh, so you're in the community.
Yeah, I was managing other titles, and then I found out about WhiteMoon Dreams and I liked them. So the time I met them was around just after they'd gotten funded, and there was like no one at the time really doing social.
Yeah.
So I got involved in helping out with social there, and then from there I learned more about the tabletop and obviously the strategy and stuff. And we have some really awesome people who just appeared.
Oh, come on in, guys. Yeah, come on in. It's fine. We'll explain everything. By the way, this is a very important decision for all three of you. Yeah. This is the most important decision. There is a refrigerator there, and you must pick a beverage if you wish to have beveraging. So you may pick and choose wisely if you wish. There's a lovely beverage place there, and they're all free. No quarters needed. Wow. Now, who's going to be driving?
Yeah,
this is the ultimate game machine of all space-time. It has a PC in it, but it's an emulator. It has every video game. Yeah, it's every video game plus Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, everything, all built into it. So we use this kind of as, we built this for fun. Yeah, about 2 years ago. Yeah, there's even another control panel that attaches on with the Tron. Remember the Atari, the Tron stick?
Do those people know what this looks like?
Oh yeah, because they can click around and see different cameras in here. This is like we're in Big Brother house. And we'll get you guys all framed up.
We're talking voyeurism here.
Oh yeah, totally.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's the biggest screen I've ever seen our game on.
What's that?
It's the biggest screen I've ever seen our game on.
We should have done this in the theater. We have a movie theater here too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, could I just like live here, be the Phantom of Twin Galaxies and climb around the ducks?
That's how some of the people end up here. They appear in Skype, and then they fall in love with this place, and then they end up like Neostorm in our room over there. He's actually was a person that used to Skype in every day for a year.
Wow.
And now he's here. He's 3D printed himself. I need him to have like a Skype window, so I can just like, every time I see him, I'm like, Neo, get back into Skype. You go back to your Skype window. Yeah, see, he's laughing because he misses it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are, if you're unfamiliar with the stream, we do 24/7. We keep the cameras and the chat up, and we do programming just like CNN. So you guys are like, we're like the Pierce Anthony hour right now on CNN. So we're
not the Piers Anthony Xanth guy.
No, the good guy. Now, just for your information, we have chat. This chat is duplicated on those two TVs. So if you see a question or something pop up there, feel free to say the person's name and repeat the question or answer it, whatever you guys want. We also have some people on Skype right here. Skype, can you hear us? Say anything, Skypers? No?
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, so they could throw you questions. This is the camera that we're broadcasting. So if you want to talk directly to someone, you could look right in there.
Okay.
And if you look back on that screen, just to make it, that's what the broadcast sees. So they can see us on the bottom, and then they see the game, and then they see the chat, and then they see the Skypers. So that's kind of where everything. That's the hot dog. That's all the components coming together.
Okay.
And like a hot dog, you don't want to know how we're doing this. Okay.
So we have actually roughly 200 people who are in right now, and that number is just going to grow as the broadcast goes. So
Yeah. Do you guys have your tweets up?
Can I? Yeah, I'm about to do that. Can I make a suggestion that somebody who's better at the game switch places with me?
Sure. I will take that seat. Oh, you're yeah, I've never played the game.
Which one of us is it going to be?
I don't know. You guys could.
Flip a coin.
We could put Street Fighter on. You guys could fight for it.
Yeah,
and you guys can switch back and forth. So it's a fun game.
I don't know if your gamer cred's good enough with that. Oh, it is. Okay, the shirt passes. Okay.
Yeah, we could do some intros.
Yeah, let's do a round of intros, Todd, for all the people that just popped in now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have the developers from
WhiteMoon
Warmachine
Dreams.
Tactics here. What's the name of the company?
WhiteMoon Dreams.
WhiteMoon Dreams. And this is what started as a tabletop game and it got kickstarted into a digital game. So what is your name and what do you do? Right there to the camera. 1 second, Skype. We'll be right with you.
Hello, I'm Alyssa. I work in QA and I'm also the community manager and do marketing type stuff. Do a little bit of everything.
Okay. Sir.
I'm Jay. I'm CEO. I also do a lot of the tech art and also a lot of the customer support and whatever else the project needs at the point in time.
Oh, Matt, you said you ran the company. What's up?
Well, Matt's the buy, right?
Oh, okay. Matt, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah.
I'm just the face of the company. I'm Matt. I also handle social media and community management type stuff for the company. And also, I'm just very rich, so.
Okay, there you go.
How we do.
Yeah.
I am now dating Matt, everybody. My girlfriend will be upset. Oh well. So anywho, we're talking a little bit before you guys got here about how the game started as a tabletop game. Were you involved with the tabletop game at that point? You just saw it and said, I'm going to make that into a digital piece of gaming.
I used to be a big Warhammer player. And for anybody that plays Warhammer, I used to play Chaos. And I was looking for something new to play, and in like 2003 or something, I ran into Warmachine, and loved Warmachine ever since. And in 2009, we met Matt Wilson, who runs Privateer Press, that actually created Warmachine and all that. And we've been trying to get something going forever, just building game concepts and talking to various financiers and all that. And finally, in 2013, we decided, we're just going to do this on our own. And we launched a Kickstarter and hit 1.57 million.
1.5 million.
1.57 million.
Holy how I'm going to kickstart something right now. Give me an idea. You seem to have good ideas. I'm going to kickstart it, folk. I want some of that money.
You could just kick me if you want.
Kickstart Matt. It's a game. It's a game.
Right.
Kick Matt.
Right.
There you go.
He's like a money block in Mario.
Well, congratulations on this. Now, is there anything specifically that, because we have about 400 people watching us right now. A lot of them, I'm guessing, are here because we're on the front page of Twitch, so people come into our stream, they have no idea what this is. Most of the time, we're walking around intoxicated. But today, we actually have some developers of the new game called Warmachine Tactics, and they're here to talk about it. So if I keep repeating myself, it's because we have new people pouring in here all the time.
Makes sense.
So is there anything specifically you want to tell people that have never heard about your game? Something. Like, what would you tell them?
Our game's a turn-based tactical game, so for anyone who is a fan of that genre, it's starting to see a little bit of a resurgence nowadays.
Yeah.
It's different from the tabletop. It's not a one-on-one conversion, but it's very heavily inspired by it. But this is the first time that there's been any Warmachine environment, or you really get to play through the story, and there's all new characters that have been introduced just for our game and are also now in the tabletop game, so there's a lot of cross promotion going on. And and we'll show you a little bit of it because it's really pretty.
I want to see a lot of it, not a little bit.
Okay, well, we
got like
2
2
hours.
hours.
We'll show
And
you a lot of it.
I want to point our audience to that link that just posted that's hidden in that very large, robust paragraph.
Yeah, Moobot.
But there's a link there that if you click on it, it'll take you directly to the Steam page where you can buy it right away.
One
At
dead
any point.
One Dead Duck is asking, how rich is that guy? I can only assume you're talking about me, and if you're talking about food stamps, I'm incredibly wealthy.
Yo, I live with my parents. I was just kidding.
He has an Oedipus complex.
I
That
live
worked
with
out.
his parents.
All right, so started as a tabletop game. You guys turned it into a video game.
Yeah, we kind of looked at it as like, let's see, like we had all been playing XCOM, XCOM Enemy Unknown pretty rapidly, and it made sense to kind of say, okay, what if we took XCOM and kind of mixed it with Warmachine, and we ended up with something that was like a cross between XCOM and Magic the Gathering, right? That equals Warmachine tactics.
That sounds very like a slippery slope.
It
You're
is.
talking about you start with video games, mash them together like that, and next thing you're doing it with genetics, and next thing you know, we have zombies
Now
mixed with
then you have
rabbits.
turducken walking around.
This guy's very dangerous, is what I'm saying. Okay.
This is what happens.
This is what happens, everybody. Do you want to show us? Like, do you want now? The loading screen is beautiful, and because we're on a 54-inch monitor, I am getting a nice suntan here in the winter skies.
That
of
is
LA.
extra beautiful.
It is nice.
Yeah.
This light really does well with my gingivitis. Do you want to drive this? Like, do you want to? How do you?
Sure.
I've not played this game at all. I'm
You want
really.
to create start by creating a squad?
Sure, yeah, that sounds
Oh
good.
yeah. Okay, so folks, we're going to create a squad. Now I play. I was playing some PlanetSide 2 earlier, and that has platoon squads. Base. So you want to have this is basically you want to have this is multiplayer. You have your friends on there.
Yep.
You guys form squads.
Yep.
And then you go out and you create peace.
That's
among, right.
Right.
Oh wait, no.
It is called
not
Peace Machine.
I'm sorry.
Warmachine : Peace Machine.
It's Warmachine, folks. There's a lot of, I've been guessing war in this with machines.
A little bit. So we've got 4 different factions here right now. There are more on the way.
Oh.
In fact, we're releasing some new ones tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry, the mercenaries. Each one plays completely differently. They all have a different aesthetic, a different backstory, and a different play style. So it depends very much how you want to play. These guys are Signar. They're kind of the main guys. They're also who you play as in the single-player campaign. They're very shooty, a lot of buffs. These guys are Khador. They're kind of based on big Russians, so they're really beefy and they hit really hard, but they're also really slow. These guys are Protectorate. They're the religious zealots in the game.
Kind of picked up on that in the art direction of the emblem.
Yes.
Oh, someone has a question from
Sure.
Skype.
What's up?
Is this game like Halo Wars?
Halo
I
Wars.
actually, I used to play Halo Wars. It's in a sense because you're kind of picking your units and it is strategy based, but the big difference would be Halo Wars being real-time strategy. This is turn-based, so you're going to make your moves and set up what you're going to do. Then your opponent moves out and does what they're going to do, and you take turns going back and forth.
Can you tell me which clan your hat represents?
Well, I'm
sorry, Timberwolf. I didn't see that. I just.
Yeah.
No, I'm so sorry.
No, I was going to say
Wolf Clan. That's
I was
awesome.
gonna say if I was going to guess, it would be
game.
probably Crix,
All right.
because wolves are known as kind of like
Whoa, getting deep there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like 7 levels.
I'm so deep in the lore.
And then these are the chiropractors. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
You've played this game before, I see.
No. Oh, someone's asking, is this free?
It is not free. However, we do plan to release a demo that you can grab and you can play multiplayer with people. We're shooting for releasing it in January,
Okay.
so you can jump on and try it out. But if you see what you if you like what you see here, you're only going to get more of it if you get it now. So
You guys need to make money somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
It's,
right.
And
That's
you know
right.
what a great time to be alive as a gamer. You get to try things. If you like it, then you can give money to it. Not like back when I was a kid. You had to put quarters into everything. That was the original microtransactions, by the way.
that's right.
Free to
That's
play.
right. We were having a
Yeah.
discussion about
Yeah.
that the other day.
We're all
Put your quarter up
microtransactions.
here if you want to play next.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's worth $1 now. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Anywho, so how many people can be in a squad? Because I've not played this game before, so it looks like 16 members.
So
I'm
if you
guessing.
look down here, it actually runs on points instead of numbers. So each character has a specified number of points that they're worth. The stronger guys are worth more points, obviously. So you start out with picking your warcaster. Your warcaster is the strongest unit. He's like your king on the your queen on the chessboard. And they all function differently. They all have different benefits. I'm going to stick with Striker. He's one of our oldest, and he's still one of my favorites to play.
Yeah, nice dude.
Oh, and just to clarify, so the squad is comprised. You're basically picking your units that you're going to play with. So it's not like you're playing with other people who are part of your squad necessarily.
Gotcha.
So then you pick these Warjack guys. They're your tough, they're made of iron, and they're telepathically controlled by your Warcaster. So each one of these are a different kind of badass. Ironclad, he's a big heavy hitter. So I'm going to grab one of them.
So you're putting together basically a squad.
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
making the squad, so it's totally dependent on how you want to play the game. There's a lot of different options, and it's very tactical.
So you guys kept this very close to the original board game in terms of its strategy, in terms of the type of classes. And
a lot of the general rules
are
are very close. There's some changes that we made, and a lot of people have had trouble adjusting some of those rules, but we kind of had to do them. But like generally, there's a lot of similarities. Like a lot of times, most of the time, you can kind of take your strategies from the tabletop right into this game. We try to do that as much as possible. Wow, this is so cool. I like
are the joke units? I don't know what Man Caves is saying.
He says units that can't be helpful in any way.
Oh my gosh, I'd love to do that.
We need the hype machine with the rim shot sound right now. Wah-bom-bom. Thanks, Man Caves. Thanks, guys. And by the way, if you guys are just joining the stream and have no idea what's going on, we are sitting with the developers of Warmachine Tactics here at Twin Galaxies Live. If you don't know what Twin Galaxies Live is, we are like the CNN of video games, 24/7. We have better programming. Yeah, we're way better than that. We actually are probably more relevant.
Say breaking news every 5 seconds.
Oh no, we don't. We don't. We say adjudication every 5 minutes. That's what we say here now. We're waiting for Twin Galaxies to get up and running.
Cool word.
Oh, what's that?
Some of our guys, Counter Helix and Zero.
Counter Helix and Absolute Zero and Dastampa.
Those are our buddies.
Those are some of our regular players.
Yeah. They've taken
okay, I thought you were casting a spell on me. Okay, I see you're reading names. All right, I was afraid.
They're taking E-Man Cave's joke very seriously. They're like, no, every role has a purpose.
Let me tell you, if any of you guys over there at Warmachine Tactics want to Skype in, it looks like we have Skype 1, 2, and 8 available. You can actually, if you have a camera on your computer, you can Skype in, type in TG Live 1, TG Live 2, or TG Live 3. You can appear, your face will appear. It'll be here. So try that.
Let's try.
This is cool. Now, this game is not out yet, but I've seen videos of it.
No, it's out.
It's out.
Oh, it's out. Okay.
Yeah, it just came out.
I'm sorry, I was in court all day. 3 of my wives are divorcing me, so my mind's a mess. I'm sorry.
It's rough.
Got to be very expensive. You should kickstart that.
I think I might have to.
Yeah.
You can always move in with Matt's mom and dad too.
Yeah, it's a little crowded there, but the macaroni and cheese is awesome.
Lie about being rich.
Yes.
Let's try a first round.
All right.
The guy in Skype 4 looks like he's really judging us. I can't tell. Or he's doing a finger mustache. He hears me. He's like, is he talking about me? Is he talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about you.
I don't feel judged.
That guy had a furnace for a belly.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that is beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, this is awesome.
So these are your badasses right here.
I hear echo.
Yeah, watch your mics there, guys. Sweet.
So this is the deployment phase. This is kind of how you figure out, like, imagine if you could decide in chess where you wanted to put the pieces initially before the game started.
Yeah.
Kind of like Stratego. Yep.
Kind of like Stratego.
Good reference.
Wow, Todd. Awesome.
That was me. I'll edit that one out when Jen said it. People think I'm smart. Todd wins.
I didn't hear her say anything.
Yeah, good job, man.
Counter, we'll play some multiplayer. Let us know if you're in.
Will the EPA approve of these machines? I noticed the greenhouse gases coming out of them.
Actually, will the EPA approve of this monster that we're playing it on?
Oh yes, they will. This is completely
there are exhaust
hydrogen
pipes up
powered. It's hydrogen powered, and it uses at least 3 baby harp seal corpses per year.
Perfect.
Unfortunately,
freshly clubbed.
Yeah,
freshly
clubbed.
Yeah. Is there any other kinds?
So now, who's over there? Are those non-player characters you're about to go fight?
So I'm in a skirmish match offline, but we could play somebody online a little bit later. Why not?
So this is turn-based, so you're going to set your thing up. And
set my guys up. These are the cricks that are my enemies. Ooh.
They're like the undead zombified army.
Yeah.
This is a model based on Matt.
Yeah, that's our joke. Is that that's me right there.
No.
Everyone likes that guy because he scratches his ass.
Matt's,
That's why they modeled it
How long
after
have you guys
me.
been working on this
Matt's
game
far
for?
more handsome.
A year,
know, right?
just a little bit over a year.
It's amazing. What's the size of your team roughly?
We're
'Cause
about 20 people.
it's a lot of art assets in there.
Yeah, yeah.
They want to see the
Yeah, we
jacks
got
up close if you can.
Okay.
We just have a pretty solid pipeline. The engine is really
Show
awesome.
some of them
so
jacks. There we
kind of
go.
works out.
Yeah.
So these are our beasties.
Dat butt scratch.
Wow.
Do you guys
models.
think this game will go on PS4 or Xbox?
We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. We the thing is, like, we still have a lot of stuff that we want to do with the PC version. So once we nail all of that stuff, then it's going to be easier to take it to those other platforms. Like one of the things that we're working on right now, actually a couple of things that we're working on right now is a unit painter, right? Because like anybody who's into miniatures loves to really customize their units. So we're building a really nice, efficient way for you to customize your own units, and everyone else can see them, and hopefully we'll be able to set up a way that you can trade them with each other. And then we're setting up asynchronous play, so you can do your move and then send it to someone over email, and then they can take their move. So you can have like a couple of async games going, and then also hot seat mode. So you can have two people playing on the same computer. So
It's kind of like chess.
it is exactly
Yeah,
like
it's
chess,
very much like chess, but
Yeah.
awesome.
It's like chess with a lot more rules.
Just setting up my units this first round.
So a couple questions I noticed in chats. One was asking what the engine you guys are using.
We're using Unreal 4.
Unreal 4.
Yeah, we are the second game to come out on Unreal 4, so they've given us a lot of love.
All hail Twin Sweeney.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes, him
He
and
knows
Carmack.
what he's doing.
Wait, no, Carmack didn't really work on Unreal, did he?
No, he's id.
Yeah, he's id.
Yeah,
Now he's Oculus.
and now he's Oculus.
And then E-Man Caves is, he's asking, can you name your units?
Oh, that's something that we get a lot of requests for. So yeah, maybe we'll do that when we get some more of the customization stuff in. We might actually do something like that. So one thing that all you guys watching should know is that we're so, like, the most important thing to us for this game, like more important than anything else, is really like the community, right? Like how can we build an awesome community who plays this game? Oh, look at that butt shot.
That was hot. It was like watching Hasselhoff. So what's happening right now? This is a non-player person.
Right.
Yeah, this
An
is
AI,
AI,
you might
yeah.
say, that you guys are fighting against. Sorry, I have to use really simple terms that I understand.
Oh yeah, sure.
6 years of high school. And then what they're doing is you've now set all your units in motion. Now they're countering just as if you're playing the board game.
That's right.
Gotcha.
That's
That
right.
makes sense.
That's how it's
This is
working.
based on the board game.
An asterisk to the question on naming your units. You can currently name your squads because you can. There's a bunch of different ways to configure your squad out of several different kinds of units and warcasters and stuff. So you can name your squad.
Yep.
Which is cool.
I name all my squads after food that I like to eat.
Oh,
Do you have any examples?
Well, I have chimichanga,
Oh.
Fish taco.
al pastor taco actually. 'Cause al pastor.
just attacked fish
That's-
taco.
Potato latkes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Twinkies.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm hungry. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, what's in that fridge to eat?
Oh,
Let's just eat
there's
this
a lot of drinks.
arcade
So if you
cabinet.
guys want a beverage, we got the refrigerator of all space time. So are there? Now I imagine there's different maps in this game as well. This would be, what's the name of this particular map?
This guy is Forest Ruin.
Forest Ruin?
Forest
Forest
Ruin.
Oh, Forest Ruin.
Yep.
Gotcha.
We just released a new multiplayer map last week called Swamp Bridges. It's a kind of a departure from our other three maps, so we're collecting people's feedback on that. Can you move the squads at once, or do you need to move them one by one?
Yeah, from-
Zardorian's asking.
Zardorian, nice name.
They
I like
are
that name.
individual
Zandorian.
units.
Yeah, Zandorian could actually be a boss in one of these games.
Could
in the
be.
future. That's
It
a
could
pretty
be.
cool name.
Or maybe a Piers Anthony book.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No
Incarnations
royalties.
of Immortality. The Zardorian,
Right.
Those were great
bearing
books.
the hourglass, came back.
It looks like Preston Leet has a question. Can you bet items or anything as a reward in consequence for winning or losing?
Oh, so that's funny. We actually we spent some time talking about that and have been talking about that with Valve last year. We have a little bit more to go in terms of multiplayer, but we'd love to start exploring stuff like that. We're not there yet, but that's one of the ways that we're interested in growing the game, and a lot of that depends on like how much you guys as players really are into that. Our forums and all are really active with that, and we're actually going to be putting up a development roadmap for everybody to see and vote on what they would like to see us do with the game next.
I guess if you're playing another person, they wouldn't realize that you're targeting one particular unit. They wouldn't be able to see. What
they can see.
Oh, they can see all your movements.
They can see. Yeah, they can see everything you're doing in real time, and then when you're targeting, you can actually see like the targeting highlights show up under whatever unit.
Different Way is asking, what is the current multiplayer population? What are the projections for the future? What am I mostly concerned is buying the game and not being able to find a match? Welcome to my eHarmony experience.
Try
Amen, brother.
J-Date.
Yeah. Anywho, what do you think?
J-Date.
How would you answer that question?
So we have so our multiplayer community is growing. We have a total of like something like 18,000 active people, but a lot of them are playing single player and stuff like that. So we'll get we see like batches of 45, 75, 100 people at a time playing the game. So it's kind of hard to tell. We're growing the community now, and we've done a lot of work to make it easier for people to find matches, and we've done a lot of work also to make match times shorter. So we're just continuing to make matchmaking better and faster, and just add more people. We're also doing a lot to raise awareness for the game because we don't have a whole lot of, we're very small, so we don't have a whole lot of like marketing and PR at our disposal.
Gotcha.
Can I jump in real quick and answer a question that just flashed by? Someone had a question about NDAs and streaming and YouTube. We want you to share this game. We want you to, if you want to stream it, stream it. If you record videos, not only that, tweet them to me at WhiteMoon Dreams on Twitter. Hit us up on our Facebook page. You can email me, matts@whitemoondreams.com, if you want to share something that you've recorded. We're really big on community, and we want to see what you guys are up to. So no NDA, pretty much do what you want.
Yeah.
And by the way, I am not like the creepy eHarmony guy.
No.
I resent that statement.
I don't
not
find you
that
creepy
guy
at all, man.
Would this be a fun game I could play with my girlfriend? Because she likes to do things where she gets to kill me. And I'd like that to be in a video game, not real life.
If you lose all the time, I guess that works.
Yeah.
Then you'll be hitting up that eHarmony some more.
I would. But would this be like a fun game that like you play if you have two PCs at home? You could play this against your girlfriend.
Yeah, absolutely.
This would be fun. Kind of an activity I could do.
So if you happen to see the guy just run past a flag, that's something we're implementing soon. It should be out in one of the patches that are coming up. We release new content about every 2 weeks, so this game is constantly growing. That's going to be for scenario play, which is actually how the tabletop game functions generally, which is kind of like King of the Hill. Right now, the mission is to kill the opponent's warcaster, but soon it's coming where you could either end the game by killing their warcaster, which is that lady he just ran past. Gotcha. Or gathering points in the control areas.
By the way, for the folks that are new to this stream, we're hanging out with the folks from WhiteMoon Dreams, and they have a new game, Warmachine Tactics. Yay! This game is, and they can find it. Where can they find it? Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Steam.
I miss those days.
Where can people find? I know we have links that appear on our MooBot, but
it's on Steam and on Humble Bundle.
Yeah, and this started as a tabletop game. Now the people that are been playing the tabletop version of this, when they see this digital version of it, what's some other reactions that you get typically?
Blasphemy!
Really? They're all mad?
Die now!
Where do I put my piece of paper? I mean, because to me it seems.
No, it's actually the existing Warmachine community has been really supportive. It's really cool because we've seen it go both ways with tabletop games. But we actually Privateer actually has a convention every year called Lock and Load, where it's people go to play all their games, and the Warmachine community was coming up to us, and we just got some of the nicest people coming up to us and like buying us lunch and getting us cookies and stuff like that. I think a lot of people are just happy to see this.
Can I go next year?
Moving? No.
Yeah. By the way, Twin Galaxy's own Nick Aragon just posted a link to the Steam store with the game. And so now, let me ask this. I want to ask this to the chat. Is there anybody in the chat right now that has played the tabletop version of this game? If so, say hello or say hi. And then, so different way. I take it since you're on Twitch, you've also probably played this version of it. How does it feel to you as a person out there in the Twitchverse. I get it all mixed up. Twitchverse. Hold on. So is it cool? Because it looks pretty freaking cool. I'm sorry, girlfriend. All right.
Oh.
Oh,
Can you answer about Mac?
What's that?
I have a question about Mac.
Oh, Mac.
Oh, Superior.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
We are on Mac. We have a bug with the Mac version right now because Yosemite introduced a bug. But
what a surprise!
Yeah.
Yosemite introduced a bug in something.
Yosemite Sam?
No, it's the new OS.
Yeah.
But we're fixing that. It's actually working on our end, but we'll release it early next month. But yeah, definitely Mac was one of our big priorities for this game.
Listen, one of the cool things about our stream out there in the Twitchverse is that we do have a Skype array. You can't see it right now, but there's a monitor right here that has a Skype array. If you guys want to jump on Skype and actually talk Skype to face with us, you can hop on. If you look at our stream, it looks like TG Live 5 and TG Live 7 and TG Live 8 are currently open. If you have a Skype, you just dial TG Live 1 and it'll connect you. There's no one, you could hop right on.
And extra bonus points if you come on with a fake mustache.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Actually, Todd, you click on the number, not type.
Okay, you click on the number or you could dial.
Come
sorry,
on,
you need to
Todd.
put some glasses on and push those up after you say a statement like
You guys
that.
have very good looking fans.
Yeah, we
Just saying.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
Above average.
Yeah, well, they're
Seen some real dogs on streams, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I try to avoid chat roulette now.
That's what a
it's terrible.
medal's for.
Terrible. So yeah, I'm curious because if you watch like the Jurassic Park behind the scenes stuff and you see Phil Tippett when he realized like the old analog version of doing stuff was going way to the digital one.
Oh man,
right?
But
So
look at the new Star Wars stuff.
oh yeah, but so I'm wondering like with the board game, you must have these old holdouts that are just like because I guess there's a community around the board experience that's hard to translate. maybe
Yeah,
into
we're
this.
not gonna ever replace that, right? Like that's not happening. It's not like the board game's popularity has gone down since this started. It's actually gone up. There's
Okay.
a lot of people that play this and are like, oh, maybe I should take a look at the board game as well.
Skype
Someone
4
wants to see
briefly
Stryker
is
when you get a
starting to
chance.
transform into
Someone wants to see
Morpheus from the
Stryker?
Matrix.
Ooh, nice.
He is becoming, or Neo from the Matrix maybe, I can't tell.
Show Striker. Ooh. Yeah, where is he?
I think we have Rudolph.
There he is.
Oh.
Whoosh.
Yep, that's pretty good. That's very nice. Camera 6.
Not a
red-nosed
mustache, but
Skyper.
still, he pulled that out pretty quick. You just that means that you had a red nose within arm's reach somewhere. I want to know what that's about.
Yeah.
Well, look, he's a regular at Twin Galaxies, which there's probably a lot of weird objects within the arm reach of his because of our streams are so random and
No
odd.
comment.
Yeah, they're very strange. Oh, so here's a question from Liggy the Noob. Great name. How much customizations in the game or is planned to be added? I'm going to guess a lot.
That's correct. There's a lot. I mean, we're building a unit customization tool right now.
Oh yeah.
And we're hoping to make them tradable, and we're going to see how you guys use it. If you guys are really into customization and stuff like that, then we're going to take it farther. We'd like to have you guys play around with making non-tournament maps, and then eventually we'll start promoting those to tournaments. And then who knows? We can go up to campaigns. Maybe we can get community involvement to do a Hordes expansion. Who knows? It's really up to the community. But we're gonna give you guys all the stuff to start out with, and then see where you guys want to direct us.
Oh no, not Captain Morgan! I really like. It's kind of cool when you hit the execute button because you get to see all the payoff of all the work that you're doing.
Oh.
Now, when you're playing this against another human or an AI, do you ever just do something and then they counter it and you're just like, oh god dang it.
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a lot of surprises that can happen.
There's a lot of bad dice rolls. There's a lot
Oh
of,
yeah.
And there's a lot of like really good dice rolls that are maybe too good.
And by dice rolls, you mean the stuff that the actual game is doing for you on your behalf.
Yeah, actually up in the corner there, you can see the combat log, and it's actually doing dice rolls. You can see like attack roll, die
I
roll,
thouthat
2,
was a
2,
meta
5,
game.
9.
I thought that was gambling happening.
But
Oh yeah,
gambling.
that's next.
But actually, it's funny. That's kind of a fun element of the game, though, is that things can kind of happen so randomly. There's the roll of the die. Sometimes you think it's over, you're about to lose, and they miss. Sometimes you think you have no chance, and you get the perfect hit. That's what kind of makes it fun. And each game is different.
Makes you wonder about the life we live right here. Maybe we're in a
That's right.
simulation.
I am.
If that's
I hope
true,
I am.
whoever's leveling my
can't
character
be my
really
life.
sucks.
Where's that Neo?
Yeah.
Dude, Todd.
Yeah.
I feel you,
like
man.
Who's,
We can
who's
talk about
leveling
that
Brad
after.
Pitt's like a power grinder or something.
His level's so
man.
OP, right?
He's got the
Yeah.
whole like farming.
My guy's like a
OP.
casual at best, you know. It's like, maybe I'll be should I put points in the motivation? Nah. Screw you, who's leveling me if we're in a simulation, which we probably are somehow.
I hate that guy who's leveling me too. I feel you.
Hope I didn't hit a button there and screw you up. All right.
You're good.
Now again, for the people that are just joining us, watch Toxic 18. He's amazing. There, I just wanted to share that with you. I just read that. I read things, folks.
Yo, just
Third level.
Competitive gameplay is supported.
Competitive gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's talk
we
about
actually
that.
just put in the ladder,
Let's see.
and
What?
then
Too far. Oh, he's dead.
we're talking about what to do next. What's that?
That zoom.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, you can zoom in all
So
over the place.
there's a dead body down in there
Yeah.
somewhere.
There's several dead bodies.
I see.
Meanwhile, in my backyard.
I've never played on a screen this big. It's
Yeah, it
kind
is.
of
overwhelming.
No,
kind
you
of
know,
intimidating.
honestly, it is a little bit too big for some games. Like when I would play Planet Side on here, you start. You
I was
need
watching that
Dramamine after a while. Yeah.
So how did you guys all meet to start making this game? Like in college or on your free time?
So WhiteMoon, actually, our company has been around for like 7 years, but we've been doing all kinds of contract work for other games, like mainly actually a lot of games not in this country. We've been helping them make their games and actually just trying to get a Warmachine game going the whole time. So we spent actually about 4 years trying to get somebody to pick up a Warmachine game, and a lot of people are like, oh, this is really interesting, but maybe it doesn't have a big enough following for us to pick it up, or you know, you guys are too new or whatever. So we just said, all right. After a couple of years of trying to get that started, let's just kickstart it. And then and there was already a bunch of us at the studio, and then we just kind of brought on more people.
Well, as a hardcore Warmachine Tactics player on the board game, I really want to know, is the Harbinger of Meneth going to be in this game? I thought of that question myself. I did not read that from Major
Nicely
Blonsky.
done.
I did not read Major Blonsky's question. That's
He
a
asked
question
me
I
before
knew
the
from my innate game knowledge.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking such an important and deep question, Todd.
No problem. That's
Larry King.
yes.
The Piers Anthony.
I'm Pierce Anthony of the gaming world, folks.
Yes.
No, is there? So
she'll be in there. Harbinger will be in there,
Oh,
and
does
she'll
she?
have her acolytes keeping her from floating off, tugging her around the
dude,
battlefield.
I'm noted. Now, I've been here for 2 years at Twin Galaxies. Help me. No. But I noticed that the quality of questions, I'm feeling like there's a lot of fans of this game in our chat right now. There's a lot of, this is a large community.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's only so much pop culture I can digest as a human.
Well, here's a bunch of it.
Yeah, I know. My world is expanding right now.
Yeah.
So consider me sold on all this.
Like Giant Hobbit and Dustampa are saying, like, we're actually tomorrow we start releasing the next faction, Mercenaries, and those guys, a few of them can actually play with a bunch of the different factions. They don't have to. They're not just stuck to their faction like the existing ones are. And then pretty soon we have another faction coming out, Retribution, and then we're just gonna keep going.
We're open to suggestion on what people want to see. So the
Yeah.
community's
Ooh.
been really instrumental in making this game as good as it is. We've taken a lot of their feedback to make it better.
Yeah, we actually have members of the community who like spend time with our designers and all that, saying like, this is what I think the balance should be like, or here's the math behind what I think and all that. It's we really have like a deep connection with players. It's pretty cool.
I have a question for Giant Hobbit. What's it like?
Damn.
Just curious. Must be confusing.
Your feet
Well, the
are
other
really
hobbits make
hairy.
fun of me because I'm so giant.
I like how companies are going with their customers and their fans.
Dude, that is the only way. That is seriously the only way to do it. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I don't know. Like I've worked at EA, and I've worked at I've worked for all kinds of like different game companies over the last 20 years, and like I don't know why everybody puts everything behind curtains, and I don't know why they don't talk to the people for like actual proper advice. Like
Did you make NASCAR? The game?
No, I would have killed myself if I made NASCAR.
By the way, I think C. Irons asked a pretty good question. When you guys are talking about Warmachine, are you using tabletop and board games vocabulary, I guess, interchangeably.
For the most part, yeah. Actually, if there was already a vocabulary for it on the tabletop, we use the same. We use the same. We use the same terminology generally. The thing that we have changed is like all the individual humanoid units, like trenchers and mechanothralls and all that sort of thing. Instead of calling those units, we call them warriors because the way that we use them is different. Different from the tabletop. So that's one of the changes. But generally, like this is the control phase where you're allocating focus. You know, that's the same as the tabletop. You're upkeeping effects.
You even have the dice roller up in the corner too.
We have the thing showing the dice.
Yeah. Now,
and we call it dice.
have you had converts from the board game that are just like, well, now that I played this, I can't really go back and play the board game anymore because this has cooler interactivity and more awesome graphics than the board game?
I think the board game still offers a very different experience, right? The board game is a really, really social experience because you go somewhere and you spend a lot of time, you know, you set up and you spend a lot of time talking with the other person and all that. And we have a little bit of that here, but not as much as the board game. So it's a lot more social.
How important is the environment in your maps?
You use it as cover.
So it does. If
Yeah,
you're
it
covered
blocks
behind
line of
something.
sight. It gives you defense bonuses if you hide behind an object. We're working on possibly, we just added a new map called Swamp Bridges, and we're talking about making the swamp rough terrain, so it actually slows down your movement and things like that. So it's important.
Little Lingy the Noob wants the hordes added really bad.
That's probably our most requested thing.
Yeah.
Hordes.
Now, for a lot of you, here's the thing. Okay, there's obviously a lot of Warmachine fans in our chats. Guys, I don't want to make you angry at me out there, but I've not played Warmachine before, so I'm new at this. Now, I also feel there's also a lot of people that have never played Warmachine that just wandered in here probably thinking this was chat roulette. I don't know. So when I see a question like that, the hordes added, what does that exactly mean in context? Because I guess the board game has, let's say the board game is 100% total gameplay experience with every faction that's possible. This version of it digitally is only 20%, 30%. Cool. You know what I mean? Like there's so many factions on the board game that people want in here.
Right.
Because that's a whole.
I think we're like 1/100th of what's out there.
No.
So the board game. So here's the thing.
Really expansive.
The board game is huge universe with.
Yeah.
They've had about
30
10 years on us.
Yeah,
though.
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like really deep lore, really deep lore.
Yeah. Okay, so that
and
makes
it
sense.
expands.
Okay.
So
More lore
Warmachine,
comes out.
There's so what Privateer has done is they've created this world or this land called the Iron Kingdoms. The Iron Kingdoms resides on a planet called Kane. In the Iron Kingdoms, there's this area where there's all this like, you know, steampunk fantasy sort of like environment, and that's Warmachine. And then there's another section of the world that's all more fantasy.
Yeah.
And that's the Hordes universe.
Gotcha.
And the two can play together. And they have, you know, they set it up so that both games can play together, which is why we see a lot of people asking for Hordes and all that. And so we would love to do Hordes. In fact, in our single player campaign, we just have a little shout out to all you Hordes players. Just so you know that we're not forgetting you.
Oh, that's our fault. Our UGM is so full of stuff, guys. It's ridiculous. Warmachine is Warmachine.
Gauntlet. Let's play some of that.
Down at the bottom,
Down
right.
at the bottom, right there, guys. Yeah. So we're playing on the Ultimate Game
Bottom-
Machine, which
bottom right
has thousands and thousands of programs, and so these things sometimes crash on us. Our fault. Hold on, I must respond here.
I'll admit that we're also working out some bugs ourselves. So we're constantly updating the game, and because we add such large pieces of the game constantly, we sometimes introduce instability.
You want to give it a shot, Matt?
Whoa.
I mean, Todd.
I want to give it a
sorry,
shot.
I
I've not
apologize.
played this
I
game at all.
apologize.
This will be
Let's
like
let Todd
no.
play.
Here, seriously, guys out there, I've not played Warmachine. I've not played the board game. In fact, I dodge the draft whenever possible. I'm afraid of war. I will try this game. I could be like a test bed, so you can see what a person
See,
who
I just
has
move it to
no
you.
game skill.
It's my job.
Ugh.
That's your job?
Yeah.
I may take your job. They may look at me and be like, wow, you're worse than Matt.
I'll stop being rich at that point.
So I can give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'm
You good right
interested in
here?
this. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, this will probably be very frustrating for you.
No.
Guys, I'm about to play Warmachine.
Do you want to try it with one of our players, or are you going to try it against the computer?
If you have a person out there that's not easily frustrated or suicidal, then he may want to challenge me. Because I will do things that will confound him.
Let's see.
I don't think we have any fans like that, actually.
Yeah, they're all suicidal.
Yeah.
By the way, guys,
they're all
I
very
want to
happy
point
and
out, if
thriving.
you guys are just joining our stream, Twin Galaxies Live, we do a whole bunch of different programming here. We have the developers right here of Warmachine Tactics that are talking about their new game that they kickstarted. Got $1.5 million. It's based on a board game that's been around for about 10 years. But in addition to this, like for example, tomorrow we have the developers from Shadows of Mordor coming in here.
Oh, awesome.
Oh my god.
And they're going to be talking about the game for a couple hours at 5 o'clock. And then at 7 to 9 p.m. tomorrow, Gauntlet Arena, where somehow I'm still trapped in the Gauntlet dungeon. But you can win prizes to free me if you want.
Awesome.
So we do a bunch of stuff here. Go to our website, twingalaxieslive.com.
Best
Or
website ever.
What is your website? You guys have a Facebook, Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, WhiteMoon Dreams, everything.
Yeah.
WhiteMoon Dreams.
Facebook, WhiteMoon Dreams,
yeah.
Twitter.
Make sure you have make sure it's safe mode. When you
Turns out no one was squatting on that, so
Really?
how about that?
Yeah, we got really lucky.
Yeah, that is lucky. Okay, so I'll do single player.
Okay.
I'll do that. Let's try this. Oh.
So we've got
So far I'm doing pretty good, right?
20 levels for the single player campaign.
Ooh. That's really pretty. The art, now who's responsible for the look of this game? This is very, is it designed on the actual board game artwork?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, we designed the female character, her name is Allison Jakes, Allison Jakes.
And she's brand new just for tactics. She didn't exist before the game.
So we designed her, but we took a lot of cues from Privateer's existing characters, right? We studied their art direction. I mean, we've spent like 4 years with this IP, so we know it pretty well.
Yeah. So you spent 4 years, but then about a year actually making it. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can make a lot in a year these days.
Yeah, you sure
This
can.
is pretty impressive.
Especially if you're balls to the wall, like
And
100%
also
of the time.
and the tools, and just with broadband and everything available today that was not available, say, 5 years ago,
Yeah.
makes this stuff, because this is being done in the Unreal Engine. How supportive is Epic with you guys?
They have been incredible. They've been so awesome.
You guys know Dana over there? I don't know. She works with the Unreal Engine.
Yes, you might.
I think I've seen
She's
her
like
on the
their
support
PR.
forum.
Yeah, she's like the main PR person for
Oh,
Unreal.
okay.
I just
There's no pagan men in this game, is there?
no, but there is a non-playable Cliffy B.
From Far Cry 4.
Sorry, he's in everything these days. Comes on in. Oh, and speaking of Cliffy, there he is. No.
Well, good luck with this game, guys. I'm heading out.
What?
All the best.
Hey, thanks for joining
Wait,
us.
whoa! Where do you have to go that's more important than this live stream with the developers of Warmachine Tactics, Skype
Good
3?
point.
Watch Netflix.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Hey,
I'm
we
sorry.
understand. See
No,
ya.
we could rehearse and maybe do some improv House of Cards stuff for you.
Oh, that'd be good.
You're a hologram, and he lives in the dungeon.
All right, he's got me there, guys.
See you guys.
So yeah,
See ya,
thanks
man.
for
Thanks
stopping.
for
By the way,
joining us.
if you guys are curious and
I like
brave,
you.
it's so weird. We have the Skype array. We get very few people that Skype in, but when they do Skype in, and they stay forever.
Yeah.
It's very odd. So guys, we do have a Skype array. If you look at our screen, there are some Skype addresses like TG Live 5 or TG Live 2. If you click or dial those, you can pop in and we'll talk to you. We have a TV right here. You can see your faces. And it's back there too. You can just jump in. Okay.
Amazing.
Looks like some pretty great folks.
If you want me to leave, Todd, I can take a hint. No, E-Man Caves, I don't want you to leave. God, it's so sensitive. It's like E-Man Caves. For a guy with the word caves and man in his name, he's so beta. I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like arguing with my gods. God, you guys. I'll Skype in. Okay,
Yeah.
Destampa. Ooh, no, I'll turn this off because I don't want to bore the audience. Would you like to do a guided tutorial? That's nice to know that the feature is there, but since I have the developers here,
We're
I'm
your
pretending
guided
you guys
tutorial.
are like Commander Data
Are you
on
sure
Star
about that?
Trek.
You're good, man. You're very intelligent.
What do I do? What do I do? Am I gonna die?
We would be dead if
You
we were
would be.
Commander Data.
If you die, I'll be very impressed.
Where do I want to put my hands on the keyboard? Because I want to put it on W.
Yep.
Oh.
WASD, yeah.
That's that does
Oh, is your mouse
camera.
on the...
Looks
Oh.
like you're used to only typing with one hand.
Yeah, well, ever since the war, you know,
So
Sure.
you
and my
could
polio.
You got it rough, man.
Yeah,
you
dude.
can't
Oh,
win.
go ahead.
you control the camera with the mouse.
Okay.
You could rotate it up and down using the center mouse key, zoom in and out. You got free cam.
So, oh, those were bad guys over there. I saw.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so.
The middle mouse button
Middle
will
mouse.
let you angle the mouse
Uh-oh.
or angle the camera based on your height. So
Here.
Middle mouse.
Middle mouse.
if you click down on it and hold it, you can move the. You're up high right now, but the lower you go, the more freedom you have with the camera.
Oh, I got what you're saying. So now I could. How do I tilt up? Here, I'll let you grab that.
So middle
See, it's not
mouse.
just me.
Middle mouse.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
All right. So if I click this guy right here.
Oh, you
You can't use him yet.
Oh, okay.
have to go. You have to go turn them on.
This is why you have the guided tutorial.
Oh, well, how about I can do this guy?
Trying to jump ahead. Trying to jump ahead.
I have to go
So-
back here.
Why you
So
gotta
if-
break the rules, Todd?
So how do you turn on a warjack?
This system is designed to be broken.
So, if you hit tab, it'll select characters that you could use right now.
Okay. What if I hit Diet Pepsi?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. All right.
So now that you're in here, if you see there's the blue,
Yeah.
that's a single movement. The red is a double movement. You could either make a full movement within the red, and that's the end of your turn. If you stay within the blue, then you can move and do an action. So it's very similar to how a lot of tabletop games run. You know,
Gotcha.
move, action, whatever.
So what I want to do right now is I want to do a spell. So if I click that, I can't really do it. How do I attack?
So
What's the fastest way I can attack that guy?
So if you move within the blue, you see how the little
Yeah.
gun comes above his head. That means you'd be in range to do a ranged attack. So move to put the mouse cursor over anywhere in the blue.
Oh, in here.
In the blue, yeah.
Okay. It's like right here.
Yes.
Perfect.
Ah.
And then you can see the
right
little
click.
gun symbol that shows you
There
can
you
shoot
go.
them.
Oh.
So now you're in range to shoot. Now,
That's very- Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, no problem. Now,
So-
now they light up anything you can do. So you have the
Execute.
options to.
Literally.
You can, but you could have the options to boost your attack and boost your damage.
Yes, I want to boost that and boost my damage.
So now it's more likely to hit and more likely to do more damage.
And then I hit execute,
Execute.
which I will execute this guy.
Yep.
Oh no. Now I'm in trouble, right? Because it's his turn?
Yeah.
Can I run away while it's his turn?
You can, I suppose. That's
No,
an
I don't
interesting
wanna do
tactic.
that.
Follow your instincts.
Pseudo crazy, but that's true with every game. Oh, where's this guy going? I mean, is he me?
It's taken off.
Okay, yeah, he's like,
He's
screw you
done.
guys, I'm out of here. All right, I'm gonna try to kill this guy. So, oh, it's my turn again, right?
Well, you're still in your first activation.
God dang it.
pseudo crazy, you're the
You
man.
can either
Done.
hit done and then end turn at the top.
In turn.
There's a bit of a learning curve, but
Oh.
once you start playing it for a while, it starts to become more natural.
Yeah, guys, don't look. I'm horrible at video games, which is why I chose to work at Twin Galaxies Live, which is a video game network. That's not a smart thing to attack. All right, so now, oh, this is like a whole mini series while you play this game. This is awesome.
So now it's your turn again.
Okay.
You'll see on the left the units that you have available, and as you go through the tutorial, you'll start to pick up more guys on your
Gotcha,
squad.
gotcha. So here, if I want to do a spell, could.
Or since you're bound up, they're right up against you. You might want to do a melee attack.
Okay, gotcha. And then I want to do, oh, so here's the bonuses with my sword. I can do that, and then I can do execute.
Yes. So basically, every
He's
round,
dead.
both in single player and in multiplayer, you start out with something called focus.
Yeah.
Focus is, oh,
Oh, I
you
just
you
screwed
still
up.
had more points, but that's
Oh.
okay.
Dang it. Oh, so, intern. No, I don't want an intern. I want an intern.
Still selector? So I'll let you.
No,
She's done.
Okay, she's
So yeah,
done.
hit
Yeah,
enter.
end your
Okay.
turn.
Say
Intern, yes.
So anyway, you have focus, which is essentially your action points.
Yeah.
You decide how to use them. You could either keep them in your warcaster, or you could give them to your warjacks. As you saw, I was putting points in during the skirmish match. The points are what allows you to do different spells, do different power attacks, or make longer movement.
So points are very important to this.
Yes.
It's a very important resource
Yes.
to manage and,
Yeah.
and use. Okay, so wait, I'm back, I guess.
Shout out to 1990 Gamer, the #1 gamer in the stream.
Okay, melee attack, boost, there, and then execute. And then
Ooh, he broke him in half.
wow, some nice graphics. You can zoom in on this, guys. Look at this. I can't zoom around. I probably can. I just don't know how to use these controls.
You
guys,
can hold the middle mouse button and you can like look around.
Oh,
and
there
stuff.
we go.
And then you can
actually,
use WASD to.
yeah, that's actually pretty intuitive. Guys, I'm a horrible video gamer. I'm pretty good at Warcraft and PlanetSide. That's about it. It's nice. I'm going to turn it back over to you, though, because I don't want to slow the stream down too much. Because, look, I'm moving around. I don't know how I'm doing that. I'm scared. Scared everybody. Well, there you guys go. I killed 2 people. I feel pretty good.
Nicely
I got my
done.
bloodlust done.
Nicely done, son.
All right.
But I can tell that once you get the understanding of the game, and
Yeah,
stuff, it's very
moves
fast.
fast.
It's
Yeah.
super quick.
We
And-
actually a couple of guys from our community actually run a tournament. They run a tournament every month, and we're talking about doing a yearly tournament as well. And watching those guys play the tournament, it's pretty impressive. They play really fast.
Yeah, they're way better than we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Giant Hobbit here kicks my ass in the tournament.
Okay, Neostrom, can you please ban Eman Caves forever?
I was
He's
gonna say the
saying
same
that my
thing.
PlanetSide game is not good. That is terrible. No, he's actually right.
What faction do you play in PlanetSide, by the
New
way?
Conglomerate.
Oh yeah. And
Or
see-
as the Terran Republic and the Vanu see me, hey, there's that guy that gives us certs. Because all I do is die in that game. I'm just like, no threat. It's like instant certs for people.
Hey man, I played NC too. Good choice.
That's when Galaxy rises his banhammer in the air. No, don't ban Eman Cave. He's all right. Guys,
Now we have other guys.
now, this game has been out for, I believe, since November.
Yeah, we released an early access in August, and then we moved out of early access in November, and we're still going. There's still so much stuff to do with it.
I like the way the pathing shows, like when you go over the walls or everything like that. There's like a slight bend to it.
Yeah,
It's really nice. It's whoever's doing the art direction on this game.
Our art director is pretty awesome. He used to be a Disney guy a long time ago. His name is Todd Harris.
He's named after you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know his pain for childhood with a name like Todd.
Tods are good people.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like, it's so disappointing to have the name Todd.
Todd the God. What about that?
Todd the Big Cut Pod.
Yeah, see, I was going with like a positive spin, but I see where you're
It's
going.
off to
It's
the
terrible.
side, I
Look,
think.
when
I've
you're,
been called
This
names
guy.
too growing up.
when you're in the womb,
It's ruining this for me.
you have awesome names like zygote or fetus, embryo.
Yeah, right.
Then you
Nugget.
pop out, and then you're just like Todd.
Right. I'll call you embryo or fetus if
I would
you want.
prefer that. It's multiple syllables. It's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Meanwhile, back to the game.
I like talking about our emotions, but that's fine.
Yeah,
We
I
can talk
like
about the game.
So I take it Giant Hobbit is a player of Warhammer or War Machine Tactics.
We've got a few
Yes,
of our
sir.
guys in there. Destampa, Giant Hobbit, Absolute Zero.
Absolute Zero. I think Edict's Malachite's in here too.
Is
Counter Helix.
So now for those just joining our stream, because we've got about,
Oops.
looks like just over 600 people.
Stop it, caps lock.
And that's
Okay.
just on that camera. We have multiple cameras, so
Oh.
it could be spread out a little bit. But for the people, let me ask you this in the chat right now: how many people have never heard of War Machine Tactics? Because until a couple of weeks ago, I did not know about this game.
Yeah. Just raise your hand.
Yeah, just type. I don't know anything about the game because I'm just curious how many people are new to this experience. I'm always finding out, like when I see some of these mobile games and stuff, I'm like, holy! There's so many different types of genres of gameplay these days.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And that's why when I see something like this, I'm like, how do I miss these things?
Yeah, well, one day we'll have like a big. I mean, that's why we're trying to build the community, right? To build awareness and stuff like that. You know, right now, since we're so small, we got to do what we can.
Okay, so there's a few people. Like I'm looking at Blade 97838 says he's never heard of it, and Manamini, thank you for retweeting them by the way, Manimini. CF Cannon's new to this. And then Pseudo Crazy's never heard of this game, but the tabletop game always intrigued me. All right, so yeah, this looks like a game that for me, it would be something that would be, I could see myself playing this on a tablet or a pad or something in bed, like just kicking back.
Yeah.
Will this work on those devices
So
yet, or is that
strangely
coming?
enough, we actually have somebody who plays on a Surface Pro 2.
Really?
Yeah, Frenchie. It ran on Frenchie's Surface Pro 2. So, when we designed the game originally, it was like actually we have all kinds of support in there for touchscreen and all that because we'd like to eventually move it that way. Yeah. So we'll see though.
Well, right now I do have a main gear laptop too, so I got that.
Yeah.
I can set that up.
Yeah, but as a touchscreen game, you know, it's
well, it feels it does feel in a way like click, move, drag.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
God, that must be a nightmare to program something like that. I can't even imagine.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We actually, I mean, like we have some controller functionality in there, and we have, you know, there is, you know.
This is beautiful. This is really like, look at it's a very used universe. It's very nice.
Yeah. Yep.
So the Stompa, I take it, is one of your players too. He says it's, and he's saying it's pretty great. And by the way, our MooBot just posted some links there if you guys want to get some more information on this particular game. These are the developers who for the last year have been making this game based on the popular tabletop.
What?
Yep.
Am I annoying you?
Kicking my chair, bro.
Oh no, I wasn't kicking it. I was gently rocking my feet against it. But I can stop.
I'm going to grab a beverage real quick. You guys want something to drink? This is like, now this is not like a talk show. We can move around and luxuriate a little bit while we're doing our stuff. Anyone want something to drink?
Victory!
Yeah. Something with caffeine in it.
Something with caffeine in it.
There's a lot. We got rock stars. We've got
energy drinks.
You come check it out, man.
Yeah.
Grab whatever you want.
Let's see what's going on here. You want something, Alyssa?
I'm good for right now.
Because we do these 2-hour streams, we're literally we convert caffeinated cokes
what's going
into
on here,
gameplay here.
Shasta?
So like machines that do that.
I don't know what to make.
Me neither. I'm gonna do this one.
How long have you been working on this for?
Yo,
I started back in January.
Yeah, I like it.
Fruit punch.
It's almost a year.
Yeah, about a year now.
I like fruit punch. That's why.
That's pretty cool. The story, and I take it you guys are touching upon some of the lore borrowed from the board game.
Oh yeah. Matt Wilson, who is actually the president of Privateer Press, who owns the original intellectual property, he wrote the story along with some help from our designer Scott Campbell, who is actually responsible for the Fallout universe.
Yeah, that's a small universe. Yeah.
So, yeah, you heard of it?
So, Counter Helix wants you to play some multiplayer match.
I say we do it.
Yeah, you want to play against me? You want to kick my butt?
Counter Helix.
Make me look.
Why do all of us have such low self-esteem about playing our own game?
I know. When you play with these guys,
they're so much better.
They're so good.
They're so good.
I remember this is a true story. This just tells you how different of a time we live in. But okay, so people often look at me and they go like, "Wow, Todd, you look great for 30 years old." I'm not. I'm 46. I'm old.
I thought you were like 18.
No.
Oh,
Thank you. With makeup, maybe.
Oh, sure.
But I used to play Warcraft 2 online in like 1996, right?
Yep.
And they had the Prodigy ranking boards locally.
That's right. That's right.
And there was this one dude that would kick my ass every time I played. And I finally got him on a chat or email or something. I remember how I communicated with him, but I'm like, dude, I'll pay you. Just show me your strategies. Because at the time, the internet didn't exist really. You couldn't
that was the internet.
You couldn't watch a how-to play video or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this guy said, sure, $50. And I remember I drove about 30 minutes over to this place called Livermore. I was up in Northern California. Beautiful suburb. Knock on the door. This older lady answers. I'm like, hi, I'm looking for Ivan, or I forget the guy's name. And he's like, oh, he's up in his room. It's a 12-year-old kid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And here's the weird part. The mom had no problem with letting a man just go up to her son's bedroom that he met on the internet.
Those were
it's like,
those were the good old days.
It never even occurred
seriously.
to us that that was weird. I went up there and he showed me, well, you want to get your peons to do 2 logs first, and you want to go mine gold. And I'm like, okay, I had my book. I'm like, okay, yeah. So anyways.
So
do you remember what he was snacking on when you showed up?
What's that?
Was he snacking on anything funny when you were showing up?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, like pop brownies or something.
Cheetos or
yeah, it's like a big thing of Mountain Dew and it's a big bowl of like puffy Cheetos or something.
I just remember I couldn't believe the dude was 12. And that's been like, go ahead.
Counter Helix wanted to play a game. Is it cool if I send him an invite?
Yeah.
Or what's
go
are
ahead.
you under Twin Galaxies Live? Is that your name here?
Hey, Neostorm? Yeah. Hey, do you know what we're logged in on? Twin Galaxy Live. She wants that you invite somebody. The 1337 Lounge Live.
Did you get that, Counter Helix? You want to?
Oh, can you type it into the? Do you want to type it in the chat so you can see it?
Send me an invite.
What are we giving out?
Oh, we're trying to get an invite. We want to invite someone to. Yeah.
This should be Twin Galaxies Live, right?
I think so.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Don't want to mess up your system here.
No, we just installed this for you guys, and then for me to play on Christmas because I'll be alone.
Oh, God, you're
Here.
Yeah.
This has just
Sad
been a roller
times.
coaster of yay.
That'd be an
I don't want to
Yeah.
put pressure on you three, but I think you guys are my best friends.
I feel the same way.
Oh, looks like we're all going to be spending Christmas together at Matt's house.
Yeah.
With his parents.
Yes. Hi, Matt's parents.
Yes, pseudo crazy. There is definitely enough multiplayer content. That is the focus of the game. It is very competitive. That's
Yeah.
what I like to play too.
Oh, so who do we have here in camera 3? Skype 3? Who is that?
Oh,
Can you hear us?
Felix is up.
Pseudo crazy. Is my mic working?
Oh, yeah, it is. It
Let's
is.
play Protectorate.
You might want to put push to talk or something because we can hear you typing.
Oh, my apologies.
No, it's okay. It's all good. We're all
I'll
learning.
save it for now.
Is this your first time Skyping into us?
I just downloaded Skype, yeah.
All right. Well, welcome.
Hey, man.
All right.
Welcome. We can see you. You got a very nicely decorated room there.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
I like your
Awesome.
living quarters.
Yeah.
Come hang out sometime.
We should all bail on your mom. Go stay at his place.
Counter
Later, Mom.
Counter
So is this your first time talking to the developers, or do you guys all work together?
Who dat?
This camera 3. What was your name again, camera 3?
Pseudo crazy.
Pseudo crazy.
I think we're meeting
I've
Pseudo
never
Crazy
met.
for the first time.
Yep.
Okay, pseudo
Sent a
crazy.
Steam invite, did you?
Oh, what was that?
Said Counter Helix said he sent a Steam invite.
Yeah, I saw it pop up.
Oh, a Steam invite would be to Twin Galaxies.
Yeah, I saw it pop up.
Where'd it go?
Where did it go? Oh, wait. View friend list right there, maybe?
Did
And then it might be, there might be there somewhere.
Hey, Jay, real quick, could
Two
you answer that
invites?
question
Aha.
right there about
What's up?
Helix.
I'll
sort
be
of like
the-
Mac specs?
All right.
can-
Someone's
you
trying
Old
to
Mac
play
that's not
Cool.
terribly impressive. Drolath, I'll be honest, some of the older Macs have trouble with the game right now.
Ooh, you guys got a lot of friends.
If
Oh,
you could post
counter,
what your
yeah.
GPU is, that would
I
be
think
that would
the
be
new
very
ones usually show
helpful.
up at the bottom.
We're doing a lot of
Yeah, there is.
optimization to the Mac, as well as getting stuff working with Yosemite properly right now. And so Mac is a big focus for us. So just post up what you've got for a GPU, and I can let you know. The game is very GPU dependent, as you can tell.
Wow. So those new NVIDIA cards must be really nice for you guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. The new NVIDIA cards. Actually, they had us showing. We were showing some NVIDIA thing, and they had
Who are
us
you gonna
on
play as, Alyssa?
4K resolution.
I'm
It was
going to
absolutely
play
gorgeous.
as
Crazy.
Protectorate.
Helix, play as Cricks, please.
Play as Creeks.
Yep.
Very nice. So this map, what's the name of this map?
Trenches at the border.
Trenches of the Border, folks.
Play Kador. We haven't seen Kador yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Protectorate.
Guys, if you're just joining our stream, welcome here to Twin Galaxies. We're with the developers of Warmachine Tactics.
Howdy,
And they're showing
partners.
us, we actually are now doing a match with someone from our chat, human versus human.
Oh yeah.
And this is how all battles in the future will be settled.
That's right.
Yes.
God
Human
willing.
versus human.
And this game is kind of cool because I'm just sharing this. This might be canon to a lot of you out there, but I did not know that this was a board game for the last 10 years. And you, seeing the functionality of the board game, thought we should make this into a video game.
Pretty much.
You got on Kickstarter, you raised 7 figures, and then you made this game in a year. So was there ever a point when you saw the Kickstarter campaign work and you had access to all that money and you thought like, screw the game, I'm
We should
out of
run
here.
off with it.
I'm gonna go. The game couldn't get built. Sorry guys.
Every day, guys.
But you made it, man. You actually are like a success
I
story
know,
with
bummer.
Kickstarter.
I know. I could be sitting on an island somewhere.
Look, the guy who owns Twin Galaxies here, Jace Hall, he says, any money I get, it just goes to you people. I get no money. It just goes into my wallet and then straight to you guys. We take all of his money.
Jace Hall is the man.
Might have ruined this
Jay
match. I
was talking
suggested
about how
Cricks.
much he likes Jace on the way over here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I've known him
He's
for
an industry legend.
11 years now.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
I knew when he had
Sit
hair.
up. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay, so what's going to happen here? Explain when you look at Cross and you see his lineup. Can you tell anything about what he's going to do ahead of time, or is it just like this is pretty much the default starting setup?
Pretty much nobody plays with the default starting setup. It's all very personal. People like what they like, and they like to play how they like to play. So
Yeah, I mean, like, you can play ranged, you can play heavy spells, you can play heavy melee, you can play, like, lots of warjacks and get in there and, like, beat people up. Or
Speed?
he's got a lot of melee,
Yes.
some
Yeah.
AoE guys. These guys are real heavy hitters.
So what's that tell you?
That I probably want to stay away from all of his guys as much as possible because they're going to hit me hard. But none of these guys have a ton of range, except for this guy who I can actually, he can arc spells through.
Can you please show some butts when you get a chance too, please?
So it's a very butt-centric game.
Guys, we got about we got
you go.
another 50 minutes, just under an hour here.
Whoa, really?
I know. Time flies, or it goes slow, depending on how you feel right now. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm having
Well,
the
Felt like
time of
it's
my
been
life.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this.
Well, the good news is we're
Enjoying myself.
archiving all this, and it'll be online. Well, see, this guy, I don't know if I approve of his wardrobe because it looks like a big crosshair on his face. That's
Yeah, but don't you like the fact that you can potentially look up his skirt? I know you like that sort of thing.
You've been to my
eHarmony.com.
you've been to
Here
my
we
Facebook
come.
page. It's all upskirt shots of kilt men. It's really weird.
Accept my friend
Chat,
request.
please. Someone type in chat. What's going on with our chat? It hasn't moved much. Oh, no, it's
there it
working.
is.
Thank you.
Butt
Butt
machine
machine
tactics. Oh,
that's
coming
some,
soon to
yeah.
Steam.
It's accurate.
I just registered that website.
Warm butt scratch.
Warm a butt, scratch it. Boy, you guys
We made
are
the wrong
funny.
game.
Yeah, I know. We totally did.
There's so many possibilities. It's like Star Wars, but with butt references.
Yep.
That's it. We'll make the start screen customizable, so you can have your own start screens.
Ooh, can we upload our own butts into it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna use Brad.
And then you can
Pitt's
trade
butt.
them.
Ooh,
God, why? So now you're
butts.
sitting here. So now because you look over there at the opponent, you see that they have a lot of melee. You want to place forces in a specific place to put your range out front, or what's-
yeah, so I've got a lot of guys who have AoE flames, so I'm gonna just cover the ground with flame. Well, now he knows what I'm gonna do, but that's okay.
Well, that's all right.
Just gonna cover the ground with as much flame as possible so that he can't cross and melee my
I
guys.
am sure. Well, he's also on the 15-second delay. So what you say right now, he's going to hear in 15 seconds.
But you also don't know what you're playing against until they deploy, so
So you can't
you just
tell.
kind of have to hope for the best and then adjust your tactics for whoever you're playing. So you rarely play the same game twice.
So weird. This is so much like me trying to date on eHarmony. I just hope for the best. Throw it out
Anyone-
there. Don't know what's going to happen.
Oh man.
Someone asked if there's going to be a Steam sale in this game. I believe it was, Pseudo Crazy in chat or in Skype. You know, Pseudo Crazy, you could say that. You don't have to type it. You could ask.
He's shy.
Whenever Steam lets us do stuff like that, you know, we're totally into it. We want more people to play the game. That's the most important thing. So
So hit us up on, follow us on our Facebook or Twitter at WhiteMoon Dreams, and every time we have updates on sales or anything like that, you can find it there
it'll
for
be
sure.
all over there. And also, you can follow us on the Facebook thing and all that, so you can find out when we have these seasonal units that we give away only during certain seasons. So like we did our first one on Halloween where we had a warjack, the Juggernaut with a pumpkin head, and the butcher. The butcher for Christmas is going to have a Santa hat.
Well, I'll tell you what, that I will be playing in Christmas because I want that Santa hat.
Yeah.
I noticed Twin Galaxy Lives, our own Neostorm, who's manning the controls today, he says, do you guys want to show a video? I guess we have a trailer from your game.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Why don't we do this? We're going to continue the player versus player. Then I noticed, where is his name up there? Preston1337 wants to know who you people are.
Oh,
So
Sure.
why don't we, Neostorm, why don't we roll the trailer real quick, and we'll come back and we'll do a round of introductions and we'll continue on with the gameplay. Is that cool? So Neo's going to take us out to a quick little demonstration of this game. And don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. guys? We're back with the people from Warmachine. You just saw an amazing trailer right now from the very developers that are sitting here in this room. I had nothing to do with this game, which is why it's awesome.
Actually, the reason why it's awesome is because he had everything to do with this game.
Yes, I birthed it.
Everything.
As promised, before we went to the quick break, we're going to do a quick round. My name's Todd. I actually work here at Twin Galaxies. Why don't you introduce yourselves and what you guys do with Warmachine Tactics?
I'm Alyssa. I work in QA, and I also do community management, marketing, PR stuff, so a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Sure.
Matt?
I'm Matt. I also work in the social media side of things, and I also provide lots of hope and inspiration.
Oh.
All the hope and inspiration.
When's it going to happen for me? Because I feel none of it from you.
Yeah,
Head over to his parents' house.
There's some things I can't help people
Such a depressing
with.
stream.
I know, we're so sad. We're all emo. And sir.
I'm Jay. I'm the CEO and also tech artist, and anybody who sends an email to tech support at WhiteMoon Dreams, I also answer that along with our executive producer Rusty, and just generally do whatever needs doing.
I'm Todd. If you send me an email to Hot German Girl, I will respond. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that means.
Learning all sorts of weird things about
a lot
you,
of weird
Todd.
stuff. Now, what's happening right now is somebody in chat, who was it?
Counter Helix.
Counter Helix threw down a challenge and said, play me, player versus player, in this game, and that's what we're watching right now.
Yeah.
And if you're new to the stream and you just came in here just now, this is a new game that came out about a month ago, and it's based on the popular board game called Warmachine. They've taken the board game and they've turned it into this digital feast of technology and role-playing mechanics. And it, from what I can tell, it seems to be doing a pretty good job of it. Ask the guy who made it. Yes, of course he's going to disagree with me.
How close to the board game mechanics is this?
Oh, how close to the board game mechanics is this? It says pseudo crazy.
It's pretty close. There's things that we had to change for technical reasons or for gameplay reasons, but for the most part, we tried to keep as much of it intact as possible. I think one of the biggest changes, the two biggest changes that we've got, is one is that in the board game, on the tabletop game, you have units that are when you call something a unit, you have like a small number of guys, right? If you have a unit of trenchers, you have like a number of trenchers there. And here, a unit is just like one individual character. So that's one difference that we have. So that actually alters the stats. So that means like your guys have more hit points. They do a little bit more damage. They take a little bit more. They can take a little bit more. Things like that. So we had to balance that out. And the other thing that we don't have in this is the jack system. So if you're familiar with the tabletop game, you can damage like the arm of the warjack, or you can damage the legs and render them immobile. And we had to leave that out for this iteration. But just like anything else in the game, it's really going to be about the community in the long term. If the community really feels strongly, after some time that we really need to have those in there, then that's what we do. Like, the game is not stuck in any way other than like it's a turn-based strategy game, So those are the biggest changes. Other than that, I mean, like the units that you've come to know and love are pretty much the same. Just tweaked to be in the video game.
By the way, I just want to point out that you're using fire to keep the melee characters away from you. Is that the strategy right here?
I'm trying.
And also, someone in chat, where'd that question? Giant Hobbit's asking, can you use a higher view angle to sort of show what's going on a little bit better from a positional standpoint?
I suppose. I'm blind, so I play up close, but a lot of people kind of play. This is how a lot of people play.
Okay.
Like this.
Well, now it makes sense to me. No, I'm just kidding.
But again, that's another thing where it's just very personal, however you want to play. We leave a lot of options in for whatever is your style.
Is there, so far, are you able to kind of glean what his strategy is at this point in the game?
Well, he hasn't gone yet, but I imagine he's probably going to want to take out my ranged characters first, because they can do the most damage while staying away from his guys. The game doesn't end until you kill the Warcaster, and I'm gonna kind of be cheap and hiding back here because I'm scared of his dudes.
Hey, Jay, people are asking once again questions about where we stand on the customization stuff.
Oh.
Especially Steam Workshop, anything like that gonna happen?
So actually, we're talking with Valve right now about what's the best way to use Steam Workshop in our case. There's a lot about Steam Workshop that's still kind of under wraps, and we're learning about it and trying to figure it out. We are building a character customization tool right now. It's really cool. In fact, on this we have a little live stream that we do almost every Friday called WTF Fridays. On this one, I'm going to show a little bit of the character customization tool, and we're hoping to actually expose that to the Steam Workshop after we get it, after we do a 1.0 with it.
Where do you do the Steam Workshops at?
On
Steam, but do you do them from your studio or something like that?
Oh, the streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just do it from our studio.
Wow.
We have a really dirty little
Twitch/WhiteMoon Dreams.
We're pretty grassroots.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are just joining us right now, welcome to Twin Galaxies Live. And we're looking at a relatively new game, Warmachine Tactics. And we have some of the developers here showing us some of the functionality of the game, how it plays. And I'm really, because I'm not familiar with the game, I'm surprised at how many fans of Warmachine are piled into our chat right now. Like, that know you guys too.
They're good.
A lot of them actually.
We spend a lot of time with the
Yeah, we
community.
do.
Like
You
we
guys
talk
really
to all
are
of them
involved
and
with
keep
these
in touch.
people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Without them there's no game.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
game
really.
would suck without our community.
It'd just be you playing the AI all the time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
A matchmaking or ranking system so that the noobs don't get completely obliterated by the vets.
So we're building that. We're building that now. Right now, what we've got a ranking system, or we've got leaderboards, and we're building in the ranking system right now, and we're using a whole Elo setup and everything. So that stuff is coming online. We're trying to build it as fast as we can.
They said the stream went down when you mentioned the Steam Workshop answer. So could you
it
just
did
recap
went
it
down.
real
It
quick?
dropped out for like about 10
Okay.
seconds.
So Steam Workshop. We're in talks with we're talking with Valve about how we can use it best for what we're trying to do. The first thing that'll probably go up on Steam Workshop once we get all that working will be the character customization stuff. And on this week's WT Fridays, if you hit up our Facebook page, you'll see the exact time and all that. I'm going to show a little bit of the character customization tool.
Yeah, and if you guys pay attention to our chat, our MooBot. Oh, there you go, guys. Everything that you need to know about Warmachine Tactics and the development company can be found on the links that MooBot just posted.
Thank you, Bot.
MooBot, all hail to MooBot. By the way, I noticed we have someone in Skype 5. Hi, Skype 5. Can you hear us? He might. I don't know.
He's there physically.
He's kind of there. He's probably wondering if we're talking about him. Is he playing you? I don't know who that is in Skype 5. He doesn't look familiar to me. His camera's slightly crooked. He's got
headphones on?
Ceiling fan behind him.
Guess who?
He's looking at the computer going like, are they talking about me? Yeah, eyebrow raised momentarily there.
Does he have a quizzical look on his face?
Oh, he's there he is! I got through to you.
We got him.
What's your name? Oh, wait, turn your mic back on. There you are. What's your name?
Is that Stompa?
No, I can't hear you. You're muted right now.
Angry man.
Oh, it's
Stompa.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
Hey, welcome.
Hey, man.
Stompa. Welcome. Well, hey, man, keep your mic on if you want to ask us questions. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, we hear you fine. You have a really good audio connection. You sound really good.
Maybe he just has a good vocal
Now,
tone.
Destompa's not playing you. It's the Helix guy.
It's
that's
Counter
playing you.
Helix playing us.
Okay. Because I was about to say it. That guy's just like chilling. Hi, we can hear you perfectly there.
Which faction do you guys hate to play against?
Oh, well, welcome to Stompa. Glad you Skyped in. Did you want to ask these lovely developers of Warmachine Tactics any question?
He's killing me so bad.
Is he beating the crap out of you?
So
Okay,
bad.
so again, as predicted, the players are destroying the developers in their own game.
Right.
What a surprise, apparently.
I do streaming, but apparently Skype is just awful.
Well, you know, it is sometimes a little awful. It can be. It's the best thing we have right now, but we're actually working on replacing all of this eventually, but that's a big secret with the feather stuff.
Yeah.
Where
I won't
did
tell anyone.
Sturgis even go? Oh, there he is. He's hiding.
But we can hear you. When we do hear you, you sound great. It's like you're in the room with us, stomping around.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, so what's happened right now? Can you, because there's probably a lot of people, okay, probably no one but me, that wants to know what's happening, but it's hard for me to tell.
He brought his guys forward. He punched me in the face a whole bunch of times. His warcaster did a whole bunch of damage, killed a bunch of my dudes, and then ran away to hide behind a block.
All right, I'm
like
going to take
jerk.
care of this. I'm going to find the guy. I'm going to handle it. Where is he?
Beat his ass now.
I don't know where to go. I'm just full of anger right now.
Counter Helix, what general area are you from?
Counter Helix, where are you from?
Yeah, we want to know.
He's very busy kicking my butt right now.
Oh yeah, Destampa. So it might be lagging a little bit for you because if you're watching our stream on the browser, it's got a 15-second lag. But if you're listening to us through Skype only, you hear us in real time. It's kind of weird. There's some way to cheat the stock market with that lag. I haven't figured it out.
There
yet,
is, right?
but I don't know how to use it. So again, if you're only listening to us through Skype, you hear real time. If you're listening to us through Twitch or Twin Galaxies Live, there's going to be about a 15-second delay because we're like processing signals and adding stuff to it. I don't know. It's crazy. Twitchcraft to me. I look at it, it's just Twitchcraft.
Twitchcraft. I like that. It's like one of our designers, Rob Root, has joined the chat room. So if y'all want to ask, you guys want to ask specific questions about stats or any of that sort of thing,
Rob
that's the man.
It's a name you can trust.
Yeah, Rob Root?
Rob
Root.
Okay, Rob Root. That'd be a perfect name for customer service.
The irony is actually very polite.
I'm sure he's never heard that. By the way, Rob Root, if you do want to try to Skype in, you can take that option as well. We do have Skype.
If he's trying to connect from our studio, our connection is so miserable over there.
But
he can give it a shot.
You mean you don't have the gigabit network like we have here? What?
Counter Helix is in Nashville, so we should probably get a move on if we're going to go get him.
Oh, Nashville? No, he's in Nashville. He's punished enough.
Aha!
Just kidding. I live in North Hollywood. Kill me every day. Okay, what's going on?
So,
did he win?
That would be nice. No, every Warcaster has what's called a feat. It could be used once per game. It's the most powerful spell in the game, and it's different for every single Warcaster. So Krios, the guy I'm playing, this guy who's all shiny and stuff, he's got Menoth's Wrath, which knocks everyone on their butts, and now they can't get free strikes against me. I could run past them. They're much easier to hit. So I'm trying to knock all of his dudes down and just run over here and kill this guy.
So right now there's a guy in Nashville going, God damn it!
Yeah.
Right now.
He knew it was coming, I think.
Or he's saying, excellent.
Excellent, you fell into my trap.
Yeah, so this is my Hail Mary right here.
Cleansing fire.
Can make anything happen.
That's what I'm not going to make it.
Happens in the bathroom every morning.
Nope, I wasn't gonna go there. Trying to be professional. No, Taco Bell joke.
Oh man, we went way off that.
We all went separate ways.
As soon as I showed up.
Oh my gosh.
Darn, he's too well positioned. He knew what was up.
Oh, so
the way his belly puffs in and out when he's sleeping.
They're actually quite cute.
Yeah.
I think Carl, our animator, I think that was his favorite character to animate.
I've asked him, it was.
Yeah.
Raw crotch. Those are three words I never would have put together.
It's the Biothrall is the fat guy right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just some Twitch viewer like, I'll type random names into the screen.
That's kind of what the game feels like sometimes.
Play Thrall.
Oh my gosh.
Can I get him with my flamethrower?
Yeah. So now, are you doing better than you thought? Are you getting your as someone that's not familiar with the game? I can't tell. Really.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to jump into the middle of the game.
Are you getting your butt handed to you?
It could still go either way, but it's most likely that I'm going to lose.
Okay. Well, we could try to help you. I mean, he is in Nashville. Maybe we could play some country music.
Please
might distract him.
What else can we do? Well, what do we know about Nashville?
Do you guys have a drone deployment center here?
No.
Oh. Never mind.
Oh, someone just tweeted me from Nashville. Apparently, they're towing your Chevy truck. I don't know. You better go check. You better go look at your Chevy truck. It's getting towed.
They're going mudding.
Oh no, your I don't know.
I appreciate
they're going
the
mud.
help.
That's right. They're going to do some four-wheeling.
Yeah.
That's all I know about Nashville. Looking at the chat here, guys. By the way, welcome once again to our stream. If you've never been here before, your universe has just expanded in such a great way. Not only are you finding Warmachine Tactics, which is a new game, which is awesome, based on the board game, but you're also finding Twin Galaxies live.
I know.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
you guys
this
have
is
jackpot.
quite the setup here.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, this is your one-stop gaming network. This is what G4 should have been, but failed to be because that dude that created it didn't understand games.
G4 could take a hike. I'm at Twin Galaxies.
That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
if you think about it, like there's this really cool documentary you just saw. It's like a 20-minute documentary. It's on YouTube. I'll tweet out the link if anyone wants to see it. But it was the rise and fall of
I watched it.
G4.
So good.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
And you realize like
That's
they had it.
interesting.
It was really good.
They did
had
have it for a while. They did
They
have it for a
had
while.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were so far ahead of their time with their programming. Will
Yeah.
Wheaton and that other dude hosted a show where they had like it was like people competing in games.
Yeah.
He had 3 hours of screensavers where it was just geeking out about geek stuff.
Yeah.
They had so
Yeah.
many like really creative, slick programs for the niche audience.
And then what happened?
It wasn't translating to the viewers and the management on top that wasn't quite involved in the subculture. Started to kind of like water it down by then starting to take syndicated shows like Heroes,
Really?
Cops,
Yep.
Cheaters.
Cops?
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cheaters
yeah.
was on G4?
Yeah, Cheaters was.
The TV's cheap, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess
It
so.
costs $8 to give a guy a camera and follow.
Yeah, exactly. So, but there was
People
a
make
time when they
$8
were
an hour,
making all this
nice.
really cool, innovative, original programming,
Oh.
but it just too soon. Like,
Yeah, too
Yeah.
soon. That's the deal.
so what we try to do here at Twin Galaxies, and this is very interesting. I don't want to take away from your stream
Sure.
much, but guys out there,
Go for it.
we create shows here. We have developers come in tomorrow. We're going to have the Shadows of Mordor people here from Warner Brothers,
Awesome.
in addition to our Gauntlet Arena game. But we also do, like every Sunday, we have a Street Fighter all-nighter with a $1,000 prize.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Which Street Fighter?
Street Fighter Ultra. Street
Oh,
Fighter
okay.
4 Ultra.
4 Ultra.
We also do a comic book show every Wednesday that gets syndicated to Stan Lee's YouTube channel, World of Heroes. We're here 24/7, guys. We're here all day long.
You guys
We
are
have-
constantly streaming?
Yes.
So what's going on at like 4 a.m.?
4 a.m. It will be there will be people on Skype,
Uh-huh.
and the chat will be open. There might only be like 30 or 40 people
Yeah.
in the lounge. We're not here typically.
Yeah.
We might be playing Zookeeper because we're a late night group.
Yeah.
But our programming right now is only from 1 p.m. to midnight.
I'll take the worst shift, man. I'll have a show on here at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, if you have an idea for a show that you'd like to see, let us know. We'll make it. We can do anything we want.
Let's go.
here. We can-
This is so cool.
I want to get. I'm thinking about streaming with a puppet.
Oh.
Oh, hold on a second. Give me 1 second, guys.
Is that their doorbell? It's terrifying.
What's going on?
I don't know what's happening.
It's very, very scary.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that.
No, you don't. Don't say that.
That's our troll that keeps coming in. But we're gonna ban his IP eventually. We're just too lazy to do it right now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. The stompa. There's this kid from like an 8-year-old that Skypes in every week from Iceland, and he sounds like a Bond villain. And he's 8, and he's so articulate.
That's
and all he
amazing.
does is talk shit to me.
That's awesome.
And it's just the most awesome thing ever. It's like, I can't even do an Icelandic impersonation, but just picture a James Bond 8-year-old just
Oh my God.
making fun of how I play games.
It's kind of great.
Yeah.
That confounds me. Like actually, we released like right after the Kickstarter, we released a courier based on Warmachine for Dota 2, and people, there was like a whole lot of people that hated it. They were so angry, and someone somehow got my phone number and like called me and told me that they were going to kick my ass or something. And I was like, "What are you talking about? Where are you? Come over."
Oh, thanks, Twin Galaxies. If anyone wants to counter troll the troll, there you go. Yeah, so we try to have basically as a destination website. By the way, if you're watching on Twitch, that's awesome. Stay there. If you go to twingalaxieslive.com, you'll still stay. We use the Twitch thing, but you'll get more functionality. Like for example, on Twitch, if you're watching the stream, if you click on our window, it doesn't do anything. But if you go to Twin Galaxies Live, it's the same experience, but if you click, it'll reverse the pictures.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
we will be blown up.
Yeah.
So you're like the director. You can also click on the
Make your own thing.
Yeah, you can kind of like, you're sitting in a director's truck picking which thing you want to feature, which
Yeah.
is really cool. When we do, like, for example, later tonight we have our League of Legends show.
Oh, nice.
But we show all 5 players' screens at the same time. So you could click which screen you want to blow up while
cool.
still seeing all the other ones without missing anything.
That's
Your
cool.
website works great. I've been on it and I was really impressed.
yeah.
I think it's a really cool thing you guys are doing.
Thank you. Like I said, it's evolved. It wasn't imagined this way at the onset.
Well, you guys do the high score stuff too, right? You keep track of all the...
No, that's Twin Galaxies, which we own.
Right.
But that's a different thing.
Right.
So you have to imagine Disneyland versus the Disney Channel.
Gotcha.
Right. We're
Okay.
the Disney Channel. Disneyland is twingalaxies.com.
Gotcha.
So there, that's all about, and it's going to kind of be coming out in January with the new adjudication, so people can submit world record challenges. The whole you might call evidence packaging that's put together, but it's amazing. Jason's really spent
That's awesome.
almost a year engineering a system that he could not cheat.
Yeah.
You know, he's put his brain on it.
That's
His brain
cool.
is so much incredible.
Oh, he got
No!
he got me.
No, you see, now here's the one thing I would change. That defeat screen needs to really be more painful. It needs to be like.
That's our.
Crying
It's actually our temp defeat screen.
It needs more bile throb, but
Yeah.
like,
We should do that. Find like the most grotesque shot in the game. Bam! Put it up there. Yeah.
Let's look at
That should be my victory screen.
There was a question from Preston1337, Preston Leet, asking about anti-cheat. So it's a little bit of a longer thing, but what we actually have internally, the game actually runs internally on dedicated servers. So what we're doing right now is everyone's just kind of playing peer-to-peer, and we're learning how people want to do tournaments and want to really play against each other. And then what we're going to do once we've learned how you all want to actually play is start moving all that stuff over to dedicated servers. And once it's on dedicated servers, it's going to be a lot harder to actually cheat that stuff, especially with a lot of the work that Epic is doing for anti-cheat stuff in UE4. So that's all going to be taken care of. Right now, what we've got is we do have leaderboards and all that sort of thing, but we're resetting the leaderboards probably every quarter or every month. We're still figuring that out. So even if somebody does cheat, it's not permanent yet. We're not assigning a whole lot of value to it just yet.
So all our Kickstarter backers.
Well, that's us.
This is
But
us.
once we get to the
Here they come.
So
Kickstarter
if
backers.
you guys Kickstarter, you may see your name on here. Hi, Face Poppies. Good to see you in chat again. And by the way, if you guys are new to the stream, welcome here. What's the next big thing you guys can't talk about, but will, because I'm going to press you to talk about it. And that way I can say I got an exclusive out of you, and then I'll feel good about myself.
The next big thing, you
the
say.
next thing you guys are, the next plan, you might say. It doesn't even have to be something, don't tell me anything secret, but like what is on the horizon that you could talk about?
It's so much Warmachine stuff. It's so much stuff for this game. Like since this is our first game, we're really pouring everything into it. Trying to get as many folks jumping in, and playing with us. So actually, we talk about everything with the community, right? It's like like I was saying earlier, it's the unit customization stuff. It's asynchronous mode. It's hot seat mode.
Lots more factions.
It's more factions, more
Which
units.
creates, God, designing a faction because of all the...
There are bloat thralls which have an even bigger butt.
Bloat thralls. We actually talked about that the other day. So as long as it shows up in the little faction discussion on our forums and people are into it, I know Carl, our animator, is totally into it. He loves the idea of a dude that's got his butt crack sewn up.
How weird is it that Stompa is just sitting in his room by himself and just start talking about bloats and stuff? He's just sitting there.
That was the topic on the WhiteMoon chat we had on Friday.
Yeah.
Was bloat thrall butts.
It does
So,
tend to come.
is it safe to say to Stompa that you're a fan of the game?
Yeah, I'm actually Metal Messiah on the forums. I stream and do all that for the game.
Yeah, Destampa, or AKA Metal Messiah, is one of the guys that we constantly see streaming the game. Him and another guy, Zatoichi. I don't know if they sleep. I just see them constantly playing the game.
Like, if he's not streaming, he's on my channel talking to me about streaming. It's
God bless these people. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've got what, like 30 games in the
The troll axer, eh?
He's like 64 wins and like 20-something losses.
Holy cats.
Yeah, and you know what? If it's like me, when I used to play Warcraft 2, if you ever meet him, it's probably a 12-year-old kid. Just killing everybody. By the way, man caves, can we ask them the standard question? What is the standard question?
What's the standard question?
Yeah, what is the standard?
And Scavernous,
What is the
we can't.
velocity of a sparrow?
We don't have a save file here to show the troll axer, but he's up there. He's in there. Actually, if you hit our Facebook, we've got pictures of the troll axer, and we've also got pictures of Boomhowler, who's half words.
So if you guys go to the Facebook, they can see pictures of these things.
Yeah.
Facebook/WhiteMoon Dreams.
By the way, the Christmas holidays are coming up. What says Christmas better than getting your mom or dad a Steam code for this game?
That's right.
Santa hats.
Parents love this game.
Oh, we have that too.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's going to be something coming out in is it out now? The Santa hats?
Not yet.
If you join our stream this Friday at WhiteMoon Dreams, then you'll get yourself a code for a Santa hat.
Oh, so anyone that joins the stream this Friday on Twitch,
yes,
they'll get a Santa hat.
They'll get a character.
They'll get a Santa hat for this guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who is big and mean,
and
just like you want Santa to be.
Yeah. Man Caves brings up a very important question.
Yeah.
I cannot stress how important this question is enough.
The standard Reddit question. That's the one.
One of you like to answer this question?
I think we all probably have different feelings on it.
Will you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I know my answer. Do we have to come to a consensus, or is it?
I'm just wondering.
Oh well, me personally, I'd rather just fight this big giant horse-sized duck, because I feel like I get very overwhelmed. I get very overwhelmed with lots of little things attacking me all at once. And ducks aren't that small. I mean, there's a bunch of little horses. That's me.
He gets overwhelmed with little things.
I would rather have 100 pet duck-sized horses, little adorable ones to pet and dress up.
Hang on, let me put a spin on this though.
Sure.
Think if you fight and beat a horse-sized duck, that is some tasty treat for
That's
like
true.
a year.
That's true.
Duck wing would be like an entire turkey.
You know, Indian people such as you and M. Night Shyamalan are great at coming up with twists.
The twist.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's your question. My standard question was, what would you do for $1 million that you would not do for $100,000?
Oh, man. Well, we've been showing a lot of these butts on here lately, so I'll just leave it at that.
I would always say, I would not do, I would probably do drugs for $1 million that I wouldn't do for $100,000.
What?
Yeah, I would do
a lot of people do them for free.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not a druggie. I'd probably drop. I would not drop acid for $100,000. I wouldn't want to do it. It's crazy. I'd be scared.
Right.
Or heroin.
Ooh. Oh, dark road.
For $100,000? No. For $1 million? Okay.
Yeah, that's
get treatment for $100,000.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, these are the things that we ask ourselves in chat.
These are the.
Welcome to the stream about Warmachine, where we're talking about these questions.
Asking the important questions.
So now I noticed there are some other things on that load screen, I guess. Squad?
So squad construction is where you build your loadouts. And
these are all customizable.
It's customizable.
So why would you want to do it? So if your loadout, for example, a particular faction would be better suited against another faction?
Yes, but you don't know who you're playing until you get in there and they deploy. So you kind of just have to build some of your favorites and hope for the best. And you have to learn how to play each style against all sorts of different lists. Like you may build a really buff heavy, you're going to buff, and then you get cricks to come in and then they just take all your buffs away. They debuff the hell out of you and then you're like, well, this list is no good now.
You ever play Magic? The card game?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't. I've seen it.
Okay.
And it confused me. But I'm so out of so many cool things. I chose wrong.
Well, I don't know. That was the last cool thing I was into.
Yeah, Magic, I understand it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
I've never played it. But I guess my question about the squad construction is it would be more than, so if you feel like, oh, today I feel like playing ranged loadouts as opposed to melee, that type of thing.
Totally.
Because you can't tell who you're going to fight.
There's even different flavors of ranged. I mean, you could do jack range where everything's boosted, or you could do like trenchers where you can do all combined range where they combine in on individual guys, or you can do gun mages where they just like push people all over the place to try and keep them away.
Yep.
At what point do you hire someone like him full time?
Oh, we're coming
Yesterday.
close.
I mean, they're working on it.
Yeah, I mean, like actually, him and another individual in our forums, like they're some of the main guys behind like a lot of the work that we're doing on critical hits and the random number generator and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I had other players send me like 25 gigs of game logs, and I had to collate all the data so I can make graphs because I'm an idiot and I do those things.
It's so cool.
Well, I hire them when they do it for free.
We're not supposed to say
I'm sorry.
Hey, Michael at 79, what trailer park are you logging in from, buddy? Can't tell. It's hard to tell because I'm pretty sure it's a trailer park somewhere in the middle.
Hell?
Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting because I just recently did a documentary for the 10-year anniversary of EverQuest 2.
Wow.
Because it came out in 2004.
Oh my
EverQuest,
God, that's
the original
right.
one came out in 1999. Wow. Which we did that anniversary video too.
Good Lord.
But a lot of the people, a lot of the developers actually just played the game EverQuest so much that Sony eventually just hired them.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting. So I'm wondering, like, if the Stampa there in our Skype 5, he's probably going to be, like, working for you guys eventually.
That would be awesome.
I mean, totally unrelated. I was in Fury in World of Warcraft days a million years ago, and like half those dudes are SK Gaming now.
Yeah, I mean, like stuff like that is possible. I mean, like there are people who contribute so much to the community. You know, at some point, you know, if we actually have the ability to do it and they have the interest, of course it makes sense to
hire people that are passionate about this.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
As opposed to,
because we seriously do need all the help we can get, and you know, despite the fact that, you know, we made all this money on the Kickstarter, the game is much bigger than that. Like if we look at XCOM Enemy Unknown was a team of like around 100 people, not including all the people on the publisher side and all that, and then they had a much bigger budget to work with. So we really do need all the help we can get.
Todd Roy, not in chat, but sitting here, asks, what is up with that dude's necklace?
Your Hello Kitty necklace?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Choco
that was
Cat?
that was me asking that. Oh, so you have a Hello Kitty necklace there.
Yeah.
Can you show it to the camera? It's kind of cool looking. I don't know if you guys can see that. Check that out. That's a nerd bling right
That's
there.
a question I've wanted to ask, but never did. So.
It's somewhat uninteresting story. My name is Jay, but my Indian name is Choco, and this guy's name is Choco Cat. And I had a friend who worked at Sanrio who would just send me piles of these, and then I just started wearing them.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so.
Pretty cool. Oh. I was going to get you a Bedazzler for Christmas. Make some more.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Bedazzler.
I can get your face. I can get like a picture of your face and make a bedazzled version of it.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
And then make it a Warmachine character.
When you guys do the skin builder, can you have a bedazzle tool?
That would be
now
cool.
there's an idea.
Bling bot.
How big are these? All right. Oh, I'm looking down here. I guess that's the total map size in the lower right corner. If you guys are watching this on the stream, if you look in the lower right corner, so that's the entire. Oh, okay.
Press G and go all the way out, and you can appreciate it because it's way bigger than it looks in the map.
Oh, okay. So here we are zooming out.
There we go.
Getting past all the trees.
So that's the playable fighting area in this particular
Yeah,
map.
if you press G, you see the grid, and it's like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty gigantic.
It's like you guys could actually put like Tron light cycles in there now.
Ooh.
Think about that.
There's an
On
idea.
that grid.
There's an
I got
idea.
a lot of ideas. Don't know how to implement
What would
any
a
of it.
Tron Steampunk's light cycle run on?
That's good.
Hemp?
Steam.
Everything in steampunk runs on hemp. We all know that. Right? It's all hemp based. Oh, guys, we've got less than 5 minutes.
This can't be happening.
No, it's true, guys. Like all, hey, remember Gandalf at the end of Lord of the Rings? Not all tears are sad.
That's true.
But all things must come to an end.
I'm glad we ended on a
Still
positive
bummed.
note.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord of the Rings. I love it. It's my favorite character, especially when the Serenity came down with the Falcon and Han Solo found.
That's right.
Father
So
Indeed.
perfect.
How
Good
did,
plot twist.
Story. I get all my pop culture.
how did you get this job?
By the way, I was watching the new trailer for the Star Wars. I don't know how I got it. I was watching the new Star Wars trailer, and they show at the end the Millennium Falcon. I was all excited. And then I noticed the radar, the deflector dish was wrong, and I just thought, Lando. Lando.
You know, he's the only one that I haven't seen reprising his role. What's up with that?
Dude.
Or is there another like?
He's doing Robot Chicken, man. He's got that Robot Chicken money, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe he'll show up.
I don't know if there's another beer commercial that needs backing or something.
Guys, this is we're just over 3 minutes before we switch to commercial. After this, I believe we have fitness model Alicia Maria coming in here to play some World of Warcraft, and then League Live or League of Legends show later, and then maybe some Neostorm playing some Infinite Crisis or Far Cry. I don't know which, but guys, tomorrow, 5 p.m. on this channel. The developers from Shadows of Mordor are going to be coming here showing us some new stuff for the Shadows of Mordor, right from Warner Brothers. I think they might have some stuff to give away. And then we do Gauntlet Arena for prizes. We gave away an NVIDIA GTX 980 graphics.
Oh, those are so nice.
5-minute challenge, the dude won.
So nice. So nice.
Pretty cool.
And actually, both those games are really awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going to be a fun night tomorrow. So you guys can have some time, mark it on your calendars, coming back here at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Anything, we got 2.5 minutes. Any other questions from chat that you guys want to ask? Someone, Z Money's asking about destructible environments. It's got anger issues, I'm guessing.
Destructible environments are coming. Actually, for those of you that are familiar with it, we're probably going to start adding them to trenches at the border. We want to get scenario playing going. What's that?
You could fill in the trenches with the destructible environments.
You could. You could. You could start the game and then everybody blows up.
I'm thinking, always thinking.
Perfect.
Have Bohemia Interactive come on so we can ask them when they are going to fix their game. No, they have not come on.
That's a whole different issue.
1337.
What are the next UI upgrades? Actually, the UI is going to undergo a whole new. It's going through a facelift and it's being designed right now. We were waiting for some new tools to come down to the engine.
Oops. Your thing is scraping against that.
Oh, okay.
It's probably sounding like a thunderstorm.
All right. There we go. We have some new UI tools that are coming in, so we have a whole like facelift that's gonna happen on this. So hopefully no one's getting too attached to this UI.
Is the Mercs patch going live tonight? Giant Hobbit, and I would not mess with a Giant Hobbit.
Tomorrow it's going live.
Yes, tomorrow.
Along with a bunch of other fixes.
Guys, we got a minute left until the stream ends. The beautiful Alicia Marie is in the building. She's going to be walking up here and be streaming in about 5 minutes. And folks, as you can see, Moobot just posted a lot of the social areas and how you can find these wonderful developers and this amazing game. Click those links. Keep in touch. Anything else you guys want to say before we go?
Thank you guys for coming out and joining us, and hit us up on Facebook or email or whatever, and we'll chat with you guys and stuff.
Oh, Tragedy65 sneaking in with the last question.
Once you purchase the game, do you have everything or do you have to keep buying? You have everything you need to play. You don't ever need to buy anything ever again. If you don't want to, but if you want to expand your armies and whatever, you can do that. You can take it all different
stuff you buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just real quick. There's no power creep in Warmachine, really.
Yeah.
It's not 40K, where the next book is always better.
Yeah.
So it's unlikely you really have to buy everything.
Yeah.
Well, as the guy in Skype said, take that as canon, folks. We're out of here. Be sure to look these guys up, and we'll see you back here after this commercial break.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Twin Galaxies.